On today's episode, we travel the U.S. looking for signs of trouble in the sports card world. A shop owner in Georgia is threatening legal action against Sports Card Radio after our article exposed him to the world. We put in a call to Dan the Card Man as we look for backdoor Topps cards. And later, we take a look at a popular YouTuber who is selling fake autographs. Will we be able to take another fake autograph off the streets? Join us on our journey as we travel the U.S. today on Chasing Scammers. But first, we start the show with a group breaker out of the sunny state of Florida. Bleacher Breaks, not immune to controversy. This breaker has been accused of dipping one cards and keeping them for themselves. The latest accusations surrounding Bleacher Breaks involve shill bidding, which, unlike group breaking, you can actually go to jail for shill bidding. Notably, former auction house owner Bill Mastro was sentenced to 20 months in federal prison after a shill bidding scheme that lasted for years. The Bleacher Breaks owner, Reed Bleacher, is accused of using similar account names on Whatnot and eBay. A customer caught this because they had previously sold a card to Bleacher on eBay, and then they kept getting outbid by a similar screen name when they were trying to win breaks on Bleacher Breaks. No comment yet on the accusations from Whatnot and or Bleacher Breaks. We certainly won't hold our breath for one over here at Sports Card Radio. A hobby shop owner out of Georgia is threatening legal action against Sports Card Radio after our article we published this week about him. The article detailed how the owner of Dave's Sports Cards in Roswell, Georgia, was going after customers who leave him a negative review online. After a one-star review was left for Dave's Sports Cards recently, the owner made an Instagram video calling the customer a clown. If that wasn't enough, Dave's Sports Cards began sending threatening Instagram messages to the person who left the review. But he wasn't done there. Dave's Sports Cards has even called the employment of someone who left him a negative review online. Imagine getting this text from your boss to start the workday. Dave's Sports Cards has fired back on Twitter yesterday to say he was having his lawyer draft a letter for slander and harassment against Sports Card Radio. Dave must not have watched the show to know how the past legal threats have worked out for the haters of this channel. We want to take a moment and salute the sponsor of today's show, Mark's Cards. Whether you're all about the vibes or into never getting your graded cards returned, you've come to the right spot in Mark's Cards. Mark's Cards is no longer located in Camarillo, California, because they went into bankruptcy. But be sure to send all your group sub questions and orders to Mark's Cards via their Instagram DMs. Hey, Dan the Card Man, I'm out here looking for some backdoor cards, dude. What do you got for me? Can you help me out?
It's actually pretty funny you reached out because I had an email come through the other day that talked about backdoor in college kids. I got a little bit excited, thinking I had some fun ahead of me, but it turns out it related to some baseball Topps cards. Not sure if you've seen the story.
Oh, so you're saying some college kids took these? What the heck is going on?
Yeah, so some college kids look like they may have stolen them from the likes of Topps and Fanatics. Doesn't look like they're actually in the packs either, so it seems they're missing.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
And that's not even the worst of it. It seems they've been faking some of the autographs on these cards and trying to rip off suspecting people, which is, you know, pretty interesting, right? Let me know if you happen to find any out there in the wild because it's a hot commodity right now.
All right, I'm going to go try to find these cards.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
We are over here at LSU trying to find Livy Dunn to ask her about the Topps backdoor card situation. What? I heard some college kids backdoored some Topps cards. I figure I would ask her about it. Our top story today is a popular sports card YouTube channel was selling a supposed Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson autograph card on eBay. The person bidding on the card trusted the seller mainly because the popularity of the YouTube channel and placed the bid on the card. The customer emailed the YouTuber before the auction ended, though, and expressed their concerns about the authenticity of the autograph. The YouTuber replied that they bought the card as a part of a large collection. The video is actually on YouTube. and they're unsure of the authenticity. The YouTuber said they didn't authenticate the autograph with the likes of PSA, JSA, or Beckett because they didn't want to deal in non-sports cards. So after the email from the YouTuber, the potential buyer did a very smart thing. Before paying for the item, they obtained an autograph quick opinion. PSA or Beckett will offer you an online opinion if they think an autograph is real or not. It's a great service and one that should be taken advantage of if you were unsure if an autograph is real or not. Beckett came back pretty quick with the opinion that the Rock autograph was likely not real. Normally in this instance, the seller would issue a refund or cancel the sale here and throw away the card or certainly never try to sell it again. Instead, when confronted with the evidence that the autograph wasn't real, the YouTuber asked the buyer, who was a fan of his, why did they bid on the card to begin with? Shockingly, the well-known YouTuber decided to relist the card on eBay, even knowing full well that the autograph was likely not real. The listing was on eBay when I was alerted as to what happened, so I did the obvious thing once I found out what was going on. I called AIH Sports to see what he would do in my situation. Hey, dude, did you get that email I sent you about chasing cardboard?
Yeah, man, that looks like some hanky-panky going on.
What do you think I should do? Should I make a video or what?
Man, I don't know. Just make sure you don't get sued.
After my call with AIH, I knew I needed to ask even more questions. So I contacted the YouTuber through eBay to inquire about the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson autograph they still had listed. Shortly after I received this reply, "Hey, what's up, Ryan? I actually pulled down that card. Didn't quite feel comfortable selling it. Although it came from a good source, in a recent episode of Chasing Cardboard, it didn't give me the warm fuzzies with authentication. So it appears only after my email was the card then indeed taken off eBay. If I didn't send an email to the YouTuber, would this card have gotten sold again? It certainly appears likely." Okay, a few things. I'm not here to roast anyone, believe it or not, but I think as sellers in this hobby that has notoriously had a problem with fakes and counterfeits, we as sellers should always take pride in the things we sell and try our best to always sell real and authentic items. When presented with information that an item we are selling is not real, we should immediately take the item down until we are sure it is, in fact, authentic. I think it's disrespectful to the hobby community to sell items we know might be fake. Buyers, if you are buying autographs, only trust a few third-party authenticators. PSA, Beckett, and JSA are by far the three leaders. Also look to buy items that come with authenticity from the league or the team. Major League Baseball, the NBA, and NFL all have their own authentication programs. Use the PSA or Beckett quick autograph opinion. If you are buying expensive autographs on eBay, it could save you some headaches down the road. Sellers, YouTubers, shop owners, breakers, respect the hobby, respect the community, put respect and integrity above making money, and you might actually do better financially as a result. Speaking of finances, I'd like to close the show and thank our channel sponsor, Dibs. Now I know they no longer sell sports cards and have hard pivoted into the tokenization as a service business, but I can assure you, all the influencers who pumped Dibs during the peak of the sports card market want you to know that they could care less about the integrity of the hobby as long as some no-name company throws them a small check. That's all we've got for you today right here on Sports Card Radio. Please join us for the next episode of Chasing Scammers, and we will see you next time.